Yeah, don't shoot at me. I know this isn't the right way to clean your screen, but that's how I do it. Nice and quick. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be talking about LiveScope and the optimization of your screen. We're gonna get the perfect crystal clear screen. People ask me all the time, they see it in the videos, and yes, my screen is darn near perfect. That's the way I feel about it. And I get so many comments about it, and I've put out so many videos on my settings. But we're gonna do it again today. We're gonna talk about the settings. We got a real wintry day. We've got about, roughly around 25-mile-an-hour wind, and we've got about 35 degrees out here. We're gonna go fish. We're putting fish in the boat. We're gonna go through all of that during that fishing. But I want you to know that we're optimizing our LiveScope this episode for winter crappie. Now, before we get started, I wanna let everybody know that the Black Friday sales are going through Cyber Monday, which is this coming Monday. So go to the website, 3poundfishing.com. You're gonna see hog fishing products, sniping braid. You can also go to their websites as well. Take advantage of these sales, guys. The rods you're gonna see, the Hammer, the Savage, all these rods that we have at 3 Pound Fishing are on sale. Only time of the year, so take advantage of it. All right, let's go fish. Now we found a spot here that's clearly out of the wind. It is absolute white capping right now, and I gotta tell you, my hands are even cold, but I haven't got my winter gloves on here. We are definitely a shift of temperature. Just trying to get his attention is all it is, and here he comes. And we got him. Yeah, we played him perfect, guys, perfect. Small guy, good start though. Great start. Now, I always like to clean my screen up and before I go out, because it definitely gets muddy and dirtied up big time from all the guide trips that I do. I don't use the trim pieces on this 8616 because the braid will get caught underneath those trim pieces, and so you'll see a lot of people, if you're watching other videos, as I'm sure you are, they do the same thing. All the guys are taking their trim pieces off because it's another place that your line can get snagged on. There's some good fish right there. There he is. A little stair step approach. Gonna let it dangle there, see if he comes to it. He does not. Boy, I'll tell you what, my fingers are cold. There we go. Whoo, baby. Nice eater there. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things that go hand in hand with a clear picture. And we're gonna go through my settings here in a little bit, but I wanna start off by making sure that your LiveScope is efficiently placed. Now, I'm using the Cornfield Fishing Gear folding mount. It places it just perfectly where my knee's at, which means I don't have to go anywhere to touch the screen. We're touching the screen constantly, and having it efficiently placed is super important. If you're reaching down near your feet, if your monitor's down there, I'm just telling you, you're losing a lot of time. But not only that, but kind of a pain in the butt. If you're out here for 4 or 5 hours, not having it efficiently placed is going to certainly be a pain in the butt. So definitely an important thing to do is making sure placement is superb. Oh yeah, that's a good fish there. Boy, he fought like a good fish. Man, he's just a regular eater. Good night, that was fun. We played him awesome. That was great. Solid fish. Now, when I see fish like this, I want to drop right down on them right away. Hey guys, 1 second real quick. do me a favor and please follow, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing. It just shows the support for 3-pound fishing. And we want to build those subscribers and followers up. We're putting out 2 videos every single week at no charge whatsoever. You'd be doing us a huge favor if you could just hit that follow button below. Now let's get back to the video. Long cast here. These guys are way out there, man. Well, I say way out there, but against the wind and everything else, it feels like they are anyway. We gotta just make sure. Oh, look at this. Got one of them. I tell you what, the hammer is just so sensitive. It's crazy. Oh, he's just a little guy. Look at him. Well, they look a lot better than that, let me tell you. Letting that guy go. All right, guys, let's get to the main reason why you clicked on this video, and that's definitely going to be the settings of the LiveScope, okay? All right, I have a 86-16. It's a 16-inch screen. It's fantastic for tournament angling. Doesn't mean you have to get a 16-inch. I'm just telling you right now, a 12-inch is perfect. I always recommend the Ultra 126 SV. I just think it's a great, I think it's got everything you would ever possibly need. Touch screen, in and off of the cradle. But the 86-16, if you're a tournament angler, I think that's ideal for you guys. Now, my settings, this is how it goes, all right? It's really simple, I think. We're gonna actually go in here, we're gonna go to sonar setup, installation. We are going to hit restore sonar defaults. Yes, bam, and that's how it's gonna come out of the box, right there, guys. Okay, it should naturally go to the forward view because it senses that the way that the transducer is. I'm going to take everything out of auto. So right now my gain is at 70%, so I'm going to keep it at 70 because it's telling me that's probably ideal. I'm going to go ahead and bring this back to 35, which is typically my forward view length, and then my down view on my home light typically is 25. Right there. All right, so that's your starting point right there. We've got our time, we've got all this stuff up here. We're going to take off, we're going to take these grid lines out of there. The reason why we do that is because, you know, there's a lot of times where you're fishing for a crappie and those grid lines will get in the way, and you really want to see which way that fish is facing and all those great things. Just the details matter when you're trying to play a fish. Okay, all right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna go to sonar setup, noise reject, I'm gonna put it on high because that's what I prefer. TVG, that's the next number 2 thing, is I'm gonna put that on low. That affects that upper quadrant right there. Overlay data, again, we're gonna take a lot of this stuff off. Unit voltage, time of day, let's see, depth, and we're gonna keep depth in there. We gotta keep that in there. Water temperature, I really don't need my speed. Okay, so hide. So that's all I have up there. I've got water temperature and depth, and that is all I need up there. I want to get away from all the clutter, okay? Then the next thing I'm gonna do is get rid of this grid. Sonar setup, I think it's in layout, grid overlay, off. Boom, there it is. Guys, that's my settings. It's an absolute perfect picture. I absolutely love it. I am using the LVS 34, as you can see right there. I am mounting it currently on the switchback from Cornfield Fishing Gear. Let me show you that, guys, real quick. Okay, so that's the mounting right there. That's what's called a switchback, and what that does is it gets it away from the shaft, away from the barrel. Makes me feel a lot better. Now, do I think you could still get a good image if you just put it on the shaft? Absolutely, I really do. But there's something about it sticking out there that makes me feel like I'm getting the best view possible. So if you're interested in that, that's a Cornfield Fishing Gear deal. You can tell them I sent you. We're having a great time on the water here, guys. Take advantage of the Black Friday sales. Let me just show you. I get these questions a lot, and since we've got the time here, because let me tell you, it is crazy windy right now. You guys know that I'm a big proponent of 10 footers, okay? On 3-Pound Fishing's website, we have the Hammer 10. This is a little wider in diameter. It is light as all get out, super sensitive. I highly recommend the Hammer 10. Right now it's on sale for like $89, which is crazy. It's the best deal you're ever gonna get on it. And then you have the Striker 10, Little smaller diameter, a little faster tip, incredible feel, also has the wind grip. So those are the two 10-footers that you see mostly in my boat. Now we do have a 6-footer called the Maverick, extremely popular, one piece. And then we also have an 8-footer called the King's Tail, which is incredible as well. And then the last is the Savage. The Savage is a 13-footer that can be transformed into a 15-footer, a 16-footer, or an 18-footer. It's like getting 4 rods in one. It's ridiculously awesome. Great scoping rod. You see me use that rod when we are on lakes like Grenada, Sardis, which is the videos that are going to be coming up. You're going to see a lot of videos on Sardis. It's a great rod. So check all those deals out on Cyber Monday. They're going on right now as this video is being posted. So you can go over there and check out all the great products, including sniping braid, hog fishing, incredible deal on those nets right now. So yeah, take advantage of it. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend with your family. And we're gonna keep putting out 2 videos, and do me a favor, follow. Just follow, hit that button down below. Hit the notifications, get notified when the videos come out. Okay, if the video's not to your liking, skip it, watch the next one. No big deal. Take it easy, guys.